Amina Roby. I'm a health and wellness coach. In this video today, we are visiting the produce section, and I cannot wait to share this with you. What you see here are all fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh herbs, everything you need to nourish yourself is in this section, so don't be afraid of it. We're going to start off just going down the aisle here around the outside just to get you familiar with it and how things are grouped together. We've got peppers and root vegetables, there's turnips, zucchini and cucumbers, all this fun stuff. There may be some vegetables that you're not familiar with, but don't worry about it. Just be brave. Get a handful of something. There's lettuces, all the greens, onions, everything here that makes everything so delicious. And you'll see that some things are marked as organic. If it's not marked organic, then it's not organic. And organic just means that they're not treated with pesticides and they're washed a certain way. And those, you'll see that those fruits and vegetables will be more expensive. But the non-organic, just the regular, is fine too. You just have to make sure you just wash everything well. But you're going to do that when you get home anyway. And if you just kind of see how it's set up, the fruit is in the center of and then most of the vegetables are going to be on the outside. And also, this is really interesting that I want you to pay attention to too. Everything that's in the outside here in the cases will be refrigerated when you take it home. Because this is where it's getting like spritzed with water to keep it fresh. So you're going to want to refrigerate that. Everything in the center will not be refrigerated until after actually the fruits and the vegetables will last longer after you wash them when you get them home, if you stick them in the fridge. But some things you're not going to, like limes and lemons and oranges, citrus, things like that you want. So we can just take a little walk down the aisle here. There's greens, there's all kinds of greens, but then you'll also notice that some have already been prepared for you. Like if you don't want to buy a whole head of cauliflower and chop it up yourself, you can also find cauliflower that's already been separated here. It's still fresh and it's still whole foods. Nothing's been done to it. It hasn't been treated in any way. It's just already been packaged for you. Like you'll see some of the broccoli or the cabbage that's already been chopped up. It's still fantastic whole food, and that's going to be in this section here too. And you'll see they've got some salad dressings too. Now your lettuces and things that we were talking about, you can also get them in just different styles of lettuces and spinach. And this is really fantastic too that you're going to love. You can also get prepared salads that are still all fresh whole foods. It's just that they've mixed the lettuces for you and different vegetables, and there's some dressings in there too. You just keep going, we keep going. They've done the same thing with the fruits, still whole, fresh. They've just gone ahead and prepared it for you. They've cut them apart for you. If you don't want to get whole heads of broccoli and cut them up, you can get these that have already been prepared. They're going to cost a little bit more since they've been prepared already. So I suggest you get the whole ones in practice too. But if you just want to start off with the ones that have already been cut, that's wonderful. Okay. Same thing with the mushrooms. You can get whole mushrooms. Oh, this is something else I like to do too. Whenever you see something that says manager special, if you're going to use it that day, get it. It's going to be so much cheaper, but be sure to use it that day. Alright. Okay, we're going to talk about the pricing. I wanted to show you how the pricing of the vegetables and the produce, all of the produce works. Sometimes you have to really read it. Sometimes it'll say each. See, this is $1.49 each, so it's this bunch that's $1.49. And then sometimes you'll have like the broccoli. You'll have to look at the tags. It'll say that it's $1.59 per pound. So if you have like the cabbage over here, it's showing that that's 69 cents per pound. These are the bunches. It'll show that that's the bunch of turnip greens. The bunch is 99 cents. So when you get something by the pound and you're not sure how much you have or how much you want, especially if you want to make sure the price, like the apples here by the pound. There's always a scale in the produce department too. So you can just pile them up on here. See how many you want? That one's about 1.5 pounds. And they've got bags there, so then you know how much it is. This is mid-May, so we've got cantaloupes, and I'm really excited. Cantaloupes and watermelon. And what's really fantastic too, we can get fresh fruits and vegetables all year round, but when it's actually the season for them in the region of your country that you're in, that's when they're the most delicious. So the cantaloupes are going to be fantastic, and the watermelons. Even though you can get them in the wintertime, they're not going to be as special as when it's actually in season in your region. Like the tomatoes are going to be fantastic. All of the vegetables here, we're in Mid-South in Tennessee, in West Tennessee. So everything that we grow, that our farmers grow here locally, now it's all coming in. But like I said, you can get it all year long. It's going to be, and it's going to be the least expensive too when it's seasonal. And I want to show you a couple of other things about the fresh herbs that we have here too. Oh, in any grocery store, we have lots of different kinds, lots of different varieties of potatoes, different varieties of onions. But then you'll also see, these are great, whole heads of garlic. They're going to be here in the produce section. Shallots, fresh herbs, basil. These are tomatillos. They're fantastic to season anything. Lots of different varieties of olives. And if we go around this section, you'll also see, like, we've got whole heads of garlic there, but again, you can get the garlic that's already been prepared too and smashed up for you. Do both. I suggest you play with the whole things too. Excuse me. My husband especially loves to wander around the produce section. I do too. Here's fun stuff too. You'll see all the different varieties of the different tomatoes. You know, your small ones there, they're also delicious. Same thing with apples, all your citrus. Just look at the different kinds of apples there are. Don't be afraid of the produce section. I love it. I love to see what's on sale. You got blueberries and strawberries and raspberries and grapes. Every single thing you need to just completely nourish your body. It's all whole, real foods. You can cook with it. You can eat it raw. There's nothing here you can't eat raw. And it's just as delicious as roasting and everything you can do with it. And I hope you enjoy this video.